Hello, my darlings. Hope you're all doing well. Blaise Lily here. Welcome to this reading where we're going to be channeling whatever message comes through for you. It could be love, it could be career, it could be spiritual journey, it could be something completely random. Let's go ahead and take a look at what it is. See which option you're most drawn to. Don't overthink it. If you do need a little bit more time to make your decision, pause the video because we're going to go ahead and get started. Lovely option number one, and welcome to your reading, guys. As I'm shuffling the cards, say your name out loud or in your head. Helps you better connect to the energies of this reading. Don't think about anything. Free your mind. Let's see what message comes through for you, my darlings. Okay, so quite a few of you could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There's this energy where you guys are somebody who has a very high emotional intelligence, right? And it can be difficult for you sometimes to deal with people, to deal with things. You're somebody who tends to, there are people who overthink things. You guys tend to overfeel things. Yeah, a lot of empaths are coming through over here. Very compassionate, very unselfish. A lot of people come to you when they have issues. But the question over here that the cards are asking you, do you have a lot of people that you can go to? It's something to consider over here, because the message that's coming through for you, my darlings, that you tend to give sometimes a little bit too much of your emotions. You tend to maybe sacrifice your time, your resources, your money, your emotions, but it kind of feels like there's a disbalance in your life. So they're saying, maybe it's time to kind of see who gives back and who doesn't. But you know what? Whoever your partner is going to be, they're going to be very lucky, because you have this rare ability to love 110%. You have this rare ability to really give. You're very nurturing. You guys could be somebody who are very connected to spirituality, or you, my darlings, could be somebody who is in a caring, like in a caregiving job of some sort. You could be a psychologist, you could be a therapist, you could be somebody who has something to do with medical field. But just as a person, they're saying, you're very giving, and like your friends, your partners, your even like children and pets and whomever you're going to take care of and whomever you're going to love, they're going to be very, very lucky, because you just have a lot of love to give. Sometimes you tend to forget to give this love to yourself, and the cards in your spiritual team are kind of coming through and reminding you, darling, that, you need to give to yourself a little bit. And there's also like another important message coming through. Oh my God, just with the one card, you guys. That you tend to maybe waste your emotions on things that don't matter. This could be social media. This could be, because I kind of feel like you guys are easily triggered. Maybe not normally, but maybe lately, you tend to cry a lot. You tend to get emotionally involved in things that don't even really exist. It could be movies, it could be books, it could be somebody else's story. And your spiritual team is kind of coming through and saying, baby, your emotions, they're very, very valuable. So be very discerning, where those emotions go. And of course, they're kind of saying, all of that love that you give and all of that care that you give, it's time to bring a little bit back to yourself. And please, do you have somebody to go to? Mirror, self-aware, seeing clearly. Okay. Self-assessment, self-improvement, insecure. Oh my God. Oh, my darlings. Okay. So, this card came through. First and foremost, the message that you guys need to hear when it comes to this card is stop criticizing yourself. A very important piece of advice that's coming through, a reminder, a gentle reminder. You don't have to earn love. I do see that, some of you might sometimes go into this people-pleasing energy, consciously, subconsciously, I don't know. But they're saying it's draining you. And please, I do see, that a lot of you have dealt with somebody who's very narcissistic. Narcissists tend to just go for those empaths. Narcissists tend to go for somebody who was once very confident. Unfortunately, they like breaking people. And I feel, for you, option number one, you might have been a victim of narcissistic abuse, unfortunately. Now, even though you might have already disconnected from that very unpleasant person, you still tend to kind of sometimes bring up their ideas and think that they're your own. They're not. The message that you guys need to hear is that you are attractive, that any changes that you make to yourself should be because you love yourself, not because you're criticizing yourself, not because you think you need to change yourself in order to fit somebody else's idea of beauty or whatnot, of success. And they're saying, like, it's time for you to see who you truly are. Yeah, the things that you do want to change, but you, not somebody else. You for you. And the things that are perfectly fine that you keep overlooking because you're focusing on the things that supposedly are not fine. You're hot. Stop it. Stop criticizing yourself. Shooting star. Okay. So I'm getting Pisces, I'm getting Aquarius, and I'm getting Aries energy. Now, my darlings, shooting star. There's some sort of wish that's going to be granted over here. I don't know why you guys are so afraid of being popular, of being wealthy. There's just this energy of internal resistance. And like I said, for a lot of you, it has nothing to do with you. It has something to do with that person or that group of people that was constantly mind-fucking you, excuse my French, over and over and over again. And you guys, you've outgrown that nonsense. You've outgrown that nonsense. And your message over here, don't be afraid to shoot for the stars. Take your shot. Now, within the next 2 to 3 weeks, number 8 is coming through as important. This could be on the 8th of some sort of month, whenever you're watching this. But within the next 2 to 3 weeks, my dears, there's going to be an opportunity. And when we're looking up at the sky and there's a shooting star and you're like, okay, I have to make a wish. I have to really be quick and make a wish. This is the sort of energy that's going to come your way, where you will have an opportunity. But this opportunity is going to be very limited in time. Limited in time. And they're saying this is going to be your time to shoot the shot. This could be an invitation to go somewhere for some of you. This could be an invitation for a job interview. This could be an opportunity to go and come up to somebody and talk to them. This could be an opportunity to apply for if you wanted to be, I don't know, an actor, an actress. You know what I'm saying? Like, you will have an opportunity. And the reason why you're watching this video right now, the reason why it came up in your recommendations or however it has found you, is because they're saying, shoot that shot. Go for it. Like, honestly, go for it. Don't doubt yourself even for a second. What else do you need to know, my darlings? My amazing option number 1. Master. And again, I'm getting so much water, guys. Some of you, you're an advisor, you're an author, healer, counselor of some sort. You're very, very good. So if you've been thinking, if you guys have been thinking what is the purpose of your life, or what is it that you need to do in order to feel fulfilled, in order to get money, in order to help people, I do see for a lot of you it has something to do with those professions. Yeah? Like I said, advisor, counselor, author, healer, psychologist, somebody who works in medicine, but they're kind of saying, boundaries, building stronger boundaries over here. Building stronger boundaries. By the way, you guys have this amazing capacity to love. I know I already mentioned it, but with you, option number one, they're kind of saying the person you're going to be with, the person you're going to marry, very lucky person. Incredibly lucky. Maybe you guys are in love right now, or you really want to be. Anyways, back to that master energy. You're going to be very good at it. You're already good at what it is that you do. You're rocking it. They're saying that you're going to do even better. So if you've been thinking what sort of subject or what major to pick at uni, or if you've been thinking about a career change, consider those options. Olive branch. Okay. Someone's coming through to make amends. Now, this is important, guys. Somebody's coming through to make amends, to mess you up again. And you know who it is. You know who it is. So, honestly, guys, they're saying again, be discerning, because you're very forgiving. And I do see, like some of you, okay, let's talk about this. Some of you, you're literally hating. When somebody's very nice and kind and forgiving, and they're taken for granted, they're treated like shit, you're heading towards that place where you get fed up with that energy and you become closed off. You take that very sensitive, beautiful, healing, nurturing part of you and you put it in some sort of, like, let's call it a capsule. Do you see what I'm saying? And you create a different persona. A persona that some people might call cold, some people might call bitchy, some people might call arrogant. But the reason for that is because people were just taking advantage of you. And your message over here is they're saying that this part of you is incredibly beautiful. And they don't want you to lose it. They don't want you to put it away from yourself and from people and become completely disappointed in this world and in people. So what they're saying is boundaries are very important. Like I said at the beginning of your reading, where your emotion goes, who is being receptive. Yeah, because they're saying please don't close off. It's very important. And some people are going to come to apologize, again, like I said, to mess you up. And some people are truly going to come through to make amends and to apologize. So it's very much they're saying what you need to do right now in order for you to not lose touch with that intuition, with that beautiful energy of yours, with that kindness and softness and sweetness, is to be discerning. Because once you get to that point of closing yourself off from the world and not being able to trust, it's very difficult to get back out again. Very difficult to get back out again. And they're saying like your potential lies in that energy. It's just that you have to do it with the right people. That's it. As simple as that. But they're showing me some sort of reconciliation. And some of you guys are planning some sort of trip, or you might already be far away from your home country. But there's something about unpacking. So emotional luggage, they're kind of saying, you guys are going to unpack a lot of emotional luggage, emotional baggage. You'll be like, okay, I no longer need that. And some of you are actually going to be packing because you guys are going somewhere. You're going somewhere nice. Yeah, this could be a retreat with your friends or your family, some sort of just a journey. This could be work trip. But they're saying either way, whether you're packing or unpacking, whether it's emotional or physical, it's a step in the right direction. And it's going to be a nice journey. There's something about, where you guys are going, things get better. And they're saying like, this is what you need to do. It might sound cliche, it might sound simple, but things will get better. But remember, boundaries. All right, my lovely option number 1, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading and I hope it resonated. If you guys are up for a personal one, all you have to do is send me an email. The email's in the description box below this reading and all of my other readings. And all you have to do is send me an email and I'll send you a list of readings that I do together with prices, the types of questions, so on and so forth. Of course, do not forget to check my Patreon page out with access to the library of over 180 exclusive videos, additional discounts on personal readings, and much, much more. All right, my darlings, take care of your beautiful selves then. Bye. My lovely option number 2. Hi and welcome to your reading, guys. Get comfy. As I'm shuffling the cards, say your name out loud or in your head. Helps you better connect to the energies of the reading. All right, what's the special message that's coming through for you? What it is that you guys need to know right now? What you guys need to be aware of? Okay, so some of you have been thinking about your past life recently and how it's been affecting you and what is it that you kind of bring from your past life that can help you as well. All right, guys, so I'm honestly seeing that in this life, it might be a little bit difficult for you. You might be struggling a little bit because you have high values, you have high standards. I want to say like there's this energy of royalty, of wanting a particular lifestyle, wanting a particular set, like a circle of people, set of friends. They're saying that you're absolutely right. It is difficult nowadays to find what it is that you're looking for, but they're saying you will find it. And there's a very important reminder, that if a diamond falls into mud, it's still a diamond. So whatever situation, whatever life situation you're finding yourself in right now, they're saying please don't take it as a reflection of your self-worth. If you want somebody, when it comes to a relationship, who's respectful, classy, considerate, and you keep on meeting boys and you keep on meeting women that are just, guys, it's not a reflection of who you are. It's not an indication of what you're worth. There's so many things out there in the world. And just because somebody or something comes through to you, it doesn't mean it reflects what you're worthy of. It means it's just an opportunity for you to say no. And one more time to assert what it is that you truly want. Anyways, you guys were royals in your past life. You lived a good life. But it's not so much about the money and abundance. It's more about the state of mind. It's more about self-respect. It's more about kind of realistic expectations that you have when it comes to the way that you want to be treated and how you want to treat people in return. So it's honestly this energy where they're saying you will get what you want, darling, but it will just take a little bit longer. And again, the money, the stuff that you have, it will change. It changes. It goes up and down throughout life. Yeah, but you will definitely achieve your goals when it comes to the house that you want, when it comes to the partner that you want, when it comes to the values that you have, and finding somebody who shares those values with you. And things alike. Okay. I'm getting that the energy of old money. I'm getting that, somebody who's quite educated, but you can be street smart as well. So it's not about college education and things like this, but it's honestly, guys, majority of like the energy that I'm getting, it's about values, it's about class, it's about the way that you see life. And in today's world, it's difficult for you. What can I say? It's difficult. Flag, achievement, recognition, success. Oh my God. Plans coming to fruition. Oh, I'm so happy for you guys. Honestly, you must have been a king or a queen or something like this in your past life. And I want to say strong fire energy, 2 6s, by the way. Maybe you were born on the 6th, life path number 6, Aries and Sagittarius energy coming through. But anyways, you're very close to achieving something. Within the next 6 months, guys, there's going to be big growth. When we're talking about your career, when we're talking about your achievements, when we're talking about getting what it is that you truly want and truly deserve. This is kind of like that 6 of Wands energy where you get your recognition and finally, like you're finally seen. There's some sort of breakthrough, guys, when it comes to the next 6 months. Like a step up, a level up. Microphone, okay. Public speaking, speaking the truth, communication, social media, being heard, news, trending, broadcasts. So for some of you, what I'm seeing, guys, is especially if you wanted to start your broadcast, especially if you wanted to do something that has to do with social media, not necessarily, it's just an example. If you wanted to do something with social media, if you wanted to do something that has to do with marketing, that has to do with PR, this is going to be your breakthrough. If you're somebody who has their own business and it hasn't been going quite as well, again, they're saying within the next 6 months, this is going to change. This is going to change big time. Sagittarius energy is coming through very strong. Some of you guys could be Sagittarius, you don't have to be. But honestly, it's like that fiery energy, that excitement, that ambition coming through very strongly. Okay. By the way, some of you, you guys could be applying for a TV, what you call it? A broadcaster, a journalist, What else is that you need to know? Okay, well, good news when it comes to your love and romance. Checkmate. Checkmate. Okay, my lovely option number 2. There's been something very difficult in your childhood that was actually preventing you from going into healthy relationships. Again, it kind of feels like that energy, there's some people that see relationship dynamic and they're like, I want that. That feels good. And then you see a relationship dynamic that's so horrible that you're like, never. No, I don't want that. Like if your parents were arguing, if it was a narcissistic relationship, if it was difficult, if everybody was unhappy, you're like, F that. I don't need that. If that's a family, I don't need that. And again, right now, like I said, things that have to do with your past life, then in your past life, you had a very good family. A very good family. So here what I'm seeing, even though you understood that relationship dynamic was bad, it also kind of has been affecting you because it was so bad, you didn't even want to give a chance of that dynamic happening in your life. Anyways, that being said, there's something about you overcoming this in the near future. It's something about that dynamic not scaring you anymore because you know that you can walk away from it. And that results in what? In that energy of romance, in that energy of love coming through, guys. Affection, appreciation, devotion. Oh my God, high emotional IQ. So honestly, guys, within the next 6 to 8 months, if you are single, you are finding the one, the rare one, the unique one. You're yearning a lot for it. You're yearning for that closeness, for that understanding. And if you guys are in a relationship right now, and I do, see some of you, you might be in a long distance relationship. And maybe you've been feeling like you're disconnecting with that person. Or there's some sort of distance. They keep on saying, like a little bit cold, a little bit cool. Maybe not having enough time, not having enough energy. They're telling me things are going to get better. They're going to get more interesting, more exciting. There's much more, like the chemistry is coming up. The chemistry is coming back. Oh my God. Let me quickly see with the tarot what's up. And you're also, like, a big thing for you, option number 2 is fidelity. Fidelity and trust. Like, this is the thing for you, because you're the type of person you like, I can't flipping understand. Like, if you choose somebody, then choose somebody, then stick with that person, then work through the things. You're like, it's your choice. And if you're cheating on somebody, it's like you're disrespecting your own choice, sort of thing, And you're that type of person with a very mature thinking, with a very rational thinking. And you're like, I don't want to play games anymore. I'm not interested in playing games. I'm done with the games. And so for you, you're like, if you want to cheat, then break up and go do your thing. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to be with somebody else, then tell me and do your thing. Like, why the hell are you wasting my time? Why are you wasting my energy? Why are you lying to me, doing things behind my back? That's making me feel like I'm crazy for suspecting you or for questioning you or for finding out. You know what I mean? And you guys are going to find somebody who's going to be like, if I make a choice, I make a choice. And I don't need anybody else. And I don't need to play those games. And I don't need to feed my ego through making you jealous or insecure or whatever. Loving this. Like I said, guys, high standards. They say what's high standards for some is the bare minimum for others. And I'm talking about both, about ladies and about gentlemen over here. But let me see that energy of romance. So happy for you, Page of Cups. Oh my God, that sweetness. Some of you guys, interesting, they're giving me a strong connection with music. So, some of you might be musicians, you might be composers, you might be singers, you might be somebody who just loves singing. You don't have to have like a career that's associated with music, but music kind of makes you feel good, yeah? Like you have this energy of just like, whenever you feel down and you need a little bit of pick me up or motivation, you go to music. But they're showing me something incredibly sweet. A lot of air energy started to come through. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, guys, this is going to be your family. This is going to be the one for sure. Because they're showing me the Empress, they're showing me kids, they're showing me family, they're showing me abundance as well. The 8 of Pentacles. You might meet this person. Might meet this person through work. For some of you. Some of you, you already know this person and they're away working and you're missing them. Missing them like crazy. Like, come back. Come back, I miss you. Oh, bless. Hate long distance relationships. They're so difficult. Oh. Option number 2. Let me see what else you guys need to hear, my darlings. You're very protective. You're very protective. And that person who's coming through is going to be protective of you as well. I honestly Option number 2, you know what I'm hearing for you? I want to give you a big, big hug. You had to be strong in your life for so long that now you're looking like this. You're looking like a knight of some sort. Got your shield, you got your mask, you have to worry about money a lot. You might have people who depend on you. I want to give you a big hug over here to let you know that you're doing so well. But there's an inner child within you that sometimes just wants to crawl under a blanket and just kind of hug itself and just lay there. And the cards are saying, listen, if you need to do that, doesn't matter how old you are, 16 or 65, you go and you do that. You go and you lay under that blanket and you hug yourself and you praise yourself. Because we are not meant to be strong all of the time. And the more responsibilities we have for more people, the more difficult it is. And it's almost like, for some of you, I'm seeing that not only you're protecting your mind and your heart from all of that craziness that's happening in the world, but you might be also protecting your family. You might be a single mother, a single father, and you have to protect them from like destructive thoughts and patterns and things. And sometimes it gets too much, and they're saying that's okay when it gets too much. Nobody has to know, nobody has to see. You go and you do whatever it is that you need to do to regroup. Because at the end of the day, you also are a part of you. You are still that little child that also needs protection and reassurance. And sometimes you just need to lay under that blanket and, I don't know, maybe have a little cry. And give yourself a hug and praise yourself and tell yourself that you've done really well. It's very, very important for you. And even if right now you feel tears coming up, cry. Cry, do whatever it is that you need to do. You're doing incredibly well. If you haven't heard this for quite some time, there is me telling you this, but remember that you need to say this to yourself as well. All right, my lovely option number 2. And that's what I see for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading and it resonated. If you want a personal one, send me an email. The email's in the description box below this video. And of course, do check my Patreon page out as well. All right, my darlings, take care now. Bye. My lovely option number 3. And welcome to your reading, guys. Get comfy as I'm shuffling the cards. Say your name out loud or in your head. Helps you better connect to the energies of this reading. All right, let's see what exactly you guys need to hear at this particular time. What is your message? Oh, my darlings. Are you not feeling too well right now? So I'm getting Taurus energy that's coming through very strongly over here. Do you feel broken? Do you feel like there's something that's just like life is not really working out for you? I want to say emptiness. Some of you guys might be grieving. You might feel like there's some sort of even bad juju happening. No. They're saying no. No, darlings. Number 5 is coming through as well. 5 is not a very good number. When we're talking about numerology, it's usually the card of conflict, internal conflict, external conflict, some sort of chaos. A very interesting, a slingshot. I almost want to say, guys, is somebody being mean to you? Are you being mean to yourself? Yeah, because it's literally like if we look at the combination, even the colors are the same. Yeah. It's like somebody took a shot or kept on taking shots at you over and over and over again until you broke. Yeah. Some of you guys might be struggling with anxiety, like big time. Might be suppressing it. Maybe you're somebody who tends to read a lot. You're somebody who tends to want to escape your reality and go into something else. Yeah, go into a different reality, whether it's through books, whether it's through social media, whether it's through watching a lot of movies or series or things like this. It's almost like, the reality is too much to handle for you. And I feel that influence of somebody that keeps on taking shots at you, and it could even be yourself, my darlings. Now, I want to say that within the next 3 to 7 days, something good is going to happen to you, my darlings. There's going to be this energy of things turning around. So, a spark of happiness, some sort of joy is coming through. I will take a look at what it is. It mostly has to do with choosing a new direction. It has to do with getting more information and things becoming better when it comes to your community. It could literally be that, your patience is running thin and you're going to just be saying bye to somebody, changing where it is that you live, changing the way that you allow people to talk to you. But there's some sort of resolution that's coming through. Good news. Let me see what it's about. Literally within the next 3 to 7 days of you watching this video. Somebody difficult is going to live your life, guys. Somebody who's been just, they're giving me this energy of difficult, being maybe passive aggressive, maybe just constantly nagging. It could even be, unfortunately your mother or your father. Maybe it's both of them, God forbid. And there's some sort of new journey that's coming through over here. A new direction. It could also be, my darlings, that, somebody who's a relative or a friend isn't feeling too well right now. And within the next 3 to 7 days, they're going to start feeling better. And you will be like, okay, thank God. Thank God they're feeling better. I can stop thinking about it. But for the majority of you, it's this energy of you're like, I'm tired of being like the scapegoat. I'm tired of constantly hearing shit from other people. Like, you're just like, whatever. Bye. See you. Ciao. 7 of Cups. Oh, some of you are very disappointed when it comes to dating. You might be on some dating websites, or you keep on trying to meet somebody and you're like, oh my God, I'm so disappointed over here. Maybe you're actively dating. And then you stopped and then you're like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to chill. I'm just going to do me. But at the same time, you see, guys, when we try to cover up our loneliness and our need for communication with things, like I said, books, movies, social media, it doesn't resolve the issue. And books, social media, movies are great, but not when we try to cover up the lack of emotions and the lack of interaction with them. And what I'm seeing over here, guys, is that maybe you've been doing that for quite some time. And I think you're getting back out there because you're going to allow yourself to experience that loneliness, to experience that yearning. And that is going to be your pushing power, your energy, something that really pushes you to go out there and try again and try again and try again. But you had to deal with a lot of harshness in your life, guys. You're like, I'm fed up of this. I'm fed up of this harshness. 10 of Swords. Yes, something is ending over here for sure. And it might be a difficult breakup. A difficult breakup, guys. I'm gonna be honest over here. But they're saying, it's time to go. It's time to go. You might decide to move, to relocate. There's some sort of important decision that you, my darlings, are going to make. Because you can't stay in that environment where it's constantly, do you see the picture? It's very hostile. Very, very hostile. Okay, let me see what else you guys need to hear with this deck. You see, they're saying you guys are going to get some really good friends soon. Like there's this energy that maybe you've isolated yourself way too much in that bird cage. Maybe you're somebody who's in a different country, in a different place, but you've isolated yourself. And here they're saying your soul tribe is coming in. Your soul tribe is coming in, and it can be like they're saying, like life can be so much fun when you don't see people as a threat or a competition. Now, there's a little bit of an advice that's coming through over here. This is on a completely different note. If you're studying, if you're about to sign some sort of contract, if you're working on an important project, they're saying look at the fine print. If you're about to go to the bank or get some sort of loan, if you're about to purchase something or sell something, they're saying pay attention to the small print. The devil is in the details. This is incredibly, incredibly important. They're saying you might end up being in a difficult situation if you don't look at the small print, at the fine print. Make sure that even if you feel silly, you keep on asking the same questions and the same questions until you understand what it is that you need to understand. If you have your exams coming up, my darlings, you are going to be just fine. Remember the details. They keep on saying the details, the details, the details. And the big picture is beautiful and all that, and it's something that you need to see, but it's the details. It's like they're saying unlock your inner Sherlock. Unlock your inner Sherlock. I'm going to say this, guys. Somebody's not being very honest with you. You already know this, you already feel this, and that's why they're saying be careful of the details, of the small print. Look at what the person isn't saying, as well as what they are saying. I want to say this, guys. The cards are warning you. There's somebody who wants to take something away from you, who wants to play you, who wants to trick you, wants to get hold of your resources, wants to make you feel confused. And for some of you, the resources are money. For some of you, it's your talent. For some of you, it's your energy, and so on and so forth. So they're kind of saying, like, look at the details. For some of you, it's literally, I know it's going to sound bad, but it could be somebody's gaslighting you. Or you've been gaslit for so long, now you're questioning yourself over and over again. And the cards are saying, baby, it's time to get back to knowing that what you heard is what you heard, what you saw is what you saw, what you thought is what you thought. Yeah, it's time to stop questioning yourself. It's time to put like they're saying, put yourself back together. Now, there's an investor that's coming in over here, guys. And this person is actually coming in with some really good news, really good opportunities. You guys could be the investor yourself. But there's something about, an innovative thinking about something. And somebody will want to invest in what it is that you're doing. Somebody will want to invest maybe in your education, invest in your project. So again, fine print. Fine print, guys. Look at that fine print. Make sure, like, especially if you guys are very business-minded, very money-oriented at this particular moment. And, you want to make it work. This saying fine print right now is very, very important. You have a very strong spiritual team, and your ancestors are standing by your side. Your ancestors, some of them, they wear, like, it's this energy of the military. It's this energy, like this very strong spirit, very disciplined, and they're like, you got this, you can do this, like, and they want to protect you, honestly, from that person or from that group of friends that are taking shots at you. You know, it could be work. My lovely option number 3. Let's talk about your love life. The bedroom and the Anam Cara. Yeah? Unconditional love, romance, soulmates. Oh my god. Sexual fulfillment, intimacy. Okay, so something hot is coming through. Option number 3. Get ready. Get ready. There's some sort of romance that's being shown over here. It has to do especially with physical intimacy. It has to do with emotional intimacy. It has to do with, oh my god, they're just saying it's going to be something that's, I keep hearing the word ecstatic. I keep hearing the word, well, I hope I can say it on YouTube, but I keep hearing word like orgasms, multiple orgasms. Oh my god, guys. Like, there's just this energy where when it comes to your love life, when it comes to your personal life, things are going to get very, very exciting, very passionate. You guys might want to experiment. You guys might want to, I don't know, liven things up. And like I said, if you're single completely and ready to kind of meet new people, ready to mingle, you guys are going to be putting yourselves out there more. And I'm seeing like the feedback that you're going to get, you'll be like, oh god, okay, still got it. Woo. But honestly, the energy of sexual fulfillment is very, very strong. Very, very strong. And they're saying that you will have a choice. Yeah, so it could be that you already have somebody new might be coming through. It could be that you might be choosing between 2 people. And they're saying it could be that you might be choosing between your desires and supposedly what would somebody consider doing right. So the cards are kind of saying like, you know, don't be afraid to be a little bit mischievous as long as it's your desire. Yeah, so they're kind of saying like, you know, live a little, see where it takes you. Okay, my lovely option number 3. And that's what I see for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading and I hope it resonated. If you're up for a personal one, all you have to do is send me an email. The email's in the description box below this video. In the same place, you'll find the link to my Patreon with over 180 exclusive videos, additional discounts on personal readings, ad-free content, and much, much more. So definitely worth taking a look. All right, my darlings, take care of your beautiful selves now. Bye.